Alrighty, what's up guys? So today I'm gonna be doing a little bit of a breeding tutorial. So I've noticed that as I've been playing these servers that not a lot of people know how to breed. So here we're gonna have an example. So I have this 145 pair racer here, and the main style you want on pair racers for PvP. Now this is for PvP only. Is you want HP, right? So I'm gonna use my magnifying glass, and I see it has 6.1k pre-10, 6.156 to be exact. So I'm gonna write this here, 6.156 exactly. Now I'm going to take an app called Dododex. Now most of y'all should be familiar with this. Now search this name up, Pararacer. You're going to go enter, click stat calculator right here. Enter the level of the dino and then the exact HP. Now it'll tell you the exact stat that you want. Now right here, it says your points. Now this only works for wild, untamed dinos, by the way. Just want to bring this out. It'll tell you like a little stat chart if you fill in all the stats. But if you're just looking for dinos, you can use a magnifying glass to see the HP stat, or you can use a binoculars if you have that, if you're that progressed, and it'll tell you the stats and the points. Now, if you see it, I have a 25 point pair racer. That's pretty average. You're gonna want something 28 or above to, to be worth taming. If you're looking for really high, 30 to 34. Now, how these points work is each point is one level into the racer. So is 1 point. So if this is a 145, if you added all of its stats up, which I don't know, this is just what its defaults is. So this is all set to 21, right? If you add all this up plus the wasted movements, which is the points it goes in the movement speed, then you'd equal 145. Now for here we want the HP, so we have 6,156, and that's not really that good. So we're gonna trash this one, but we're gonna want to find, if you, let's say we do find a high level one. So here I have an example. I found a really high level frog that I was looking for. So give me 1 second. Ooh, level 95, beautiful. So we're looking for frog lines right now for swamp cave and for running walls. So I've been looking for high levels. So I found a 145 with 34 pre-tame HP, which is very high. Now the reason these frogs have a higher HP is because they actually don't, I'm gonna knock this out, I'm gonna show you guys. They actually don't have an oxygen stat. So that means there's less points to be wasted, because wasted points are points you don't into stats you don't want. So in here there's no oxygen, so that there's no stat for these points to be distributed. So instead of having let's say, what is it, five, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, instead of having 6 stats to distribute, it only has 5 stats to distribute the 145 points, instead of having 6 stats, which means on average these points will be better. Now, once you have it tamed, it'll tame out, you see its stats. Dodex will not work for this. What you're going to want to do now is you're going to want to go to an app called Smart Breeder. Now, I'm going to search it up, Arc Smart Breeder, and you're going to go to this GitHub, right? Now, you're going to want to scroll down. Here's the Discord if you have any questions. Click download latest release. You're going to go down to Arc setup. You're going to open this, and then you're just going to follow the instructions. I already have it installed, so I'm not going to do so. But then once you have it, you just follow, it says install all of that. You click Arc Smart Breeding. You open the app, and here you have it. So I'm going to export this. So what you want to do is hold on to options, export dino. Now it says your export has been, or your data has been exported. And then now, oh my gosh, sorry. And then now I'm going to open Smart Breeder. And I'm going to click import last imported data, and click copy values to extractor. Now I see the exact points that it has after the tame. So you see it has a high distribution into HP and stamina, but it has a lower distribution right here in melee. So it only has 38 points in melee, which is bad, but also has 48 points in the HP and 51 points in the stamina. So we know that this is a good HP and this is a good stamina, but it has a bad weight. Now, if we go over to this other frog I tamed earlier, I'll pull it up here. This one has lower HP and lower stamina, but has a higher melee. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to breed them up. Now there's two issues. There's an issue here. These are both males, and I cannot breed them with each other. So the solution for this is to, you're going to want to have to get a female, and you have to transfer these stats onto a female. So let's say I get this female, I breed it up, and we get a baby. If the baby has 48 HP and the 51 stamina, that's perfect. Now I can breed it with our good male, and then we wait until we get all 3 stats. So I just want to do that because I wanted to explain this, because I see a lot of people, including my own tribe, by the way, not being able to tame and breed and handle stats properly. It's not very complicated at all. So just make sure you're using Dolodex, magnifying glasses, and then Arc Smart Breeder. It takes 5 minutes, and then you're able to really accurately set up your breed lines. So just this is just a very good, quick, fast video. Just to keep breed lines going, I'm gonna show you guys what I have going on right now. Just explain it, but it's very simple, basic stuff. I just like I said, no one's been doing it, so I don't know why just people stopped. But and so if you see here, I have the stat I'm trying to get onto the female. I have a 57 melee, 57 points in the melee frog, and I'm trying to get this into a female. So I have my eggs already hatching actually. Um, but I have these frogs here just breeding up, and I'm trying to get a good stat on them. So once let's say I get a female here with 57 points in the melee. All the other stats are irrelevant for me, because if I go up one layer over here to my second breeding pond, I actually have, which isn't ironically not even in my tribe, but I have a 50. Well, hold on, let's hover over it. Let's hover over it if I can find it. Right, we have a 53 HP point frog. So even if I have 15 points of HP in this other frog, if I have a female 57 points in the melee, bred up with 53 points into HP, now I have a stud frog. Now even if I get on a female, I just keep breeding it until I get a male, and then I have a male with all of my perfect stats. So this is just a little explanation for you guys. I hope it was helpful for y'all. It's just a quick video. I just wanted to put that out there, just so people know how to use it. So I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, and you learned something, please consider hitting the like button. It really helps the channel out. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.